New research is starting to find that sugar, the way many people are eating it today, is a toxin.
This after a controversial New York Times Sunday magazine cover story. The proposed sugar is in fact toxic.
Is sugar toxic?
I believe it is.
Do you ever worry that it just sounds a little bit over the top?
Sure, all the time. But it's the truth.
You call sugar a poison, all right?
In high dose.
Okay, why not use a more alarming term like sugar is Hitler?
Medical doctor Robert Lustig. He specializes in treating childhood obesity, and he wrote this book, Fat Chance.
The thing about sugar that's so pernicious, it's the thing that takes you from obesity to all of the metabolic problems, the hypertension, the diabetes, the heart disease, and likely the cancer and the dementia. And now 1/3 of America has non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This is a disease that wasn't even described until 1980. It is the biggest epidemic in the history of the world.
First of all, I'm not really the anti-sugar guy, I'm the anti-processed food guy. But to be honest with you, I'd rather not be known as anything, and I wish this problem didn't exist. And you know what? When I started in medicine in 1980, it didn't exist. Or it might not have gone into this field, because who needs this? But, you know, I'm here now.
You're taking everything we've learnt about healthy eating over the last 30 years and turned it upside down.
And it deserves to be turned upside down because it didn't work, did it?
You said we need an intervention, rehab. Were you joking around?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You want to card kids for Coke?
Absolutely. If a parent wants their kid to have a Coke, let them buy it for them.
You know, my biggest issue is not being criticized for the science. You know, let's have the debate about the science, that's okay. The thing that bothers me is when they say that I'm not believable, that I'm a zealot. You know, a zealot believes on faith. You know, I don't believe on faith. I am completely about the science. I don't do this because I want to. I do this because there's really no choice.
You know, you need somebody like Rob for this issue, okay? It's a very controversial, volatile issue. You need somebody in the academic research establishment to take it on. And Rob has taken that upon himself, and he's very good at that aspect of it. So he is, you know, he's a pediatric endocrinologist who came to believe about a decade ago that sugar is the sort of fundamental problem in modern diets. He did this lecture that went viral on the internet. Probably got now about 4 million hits. Well, he's got this very compelling lecture style, a bit like a fundamentalist preacher making a point.
You wouldn't think twice about not giving your kid a Budweiser, but you don't think twice about giving your kid a can of Coke.
Scientists get nervous with that kind of certainty that he represents. It's not consistent with what you really want in scientists, where you want them to be more aware of the uncertainties and discuss the holes in the data and the negative evidence again. But you need somebody like Rob. You need him out there saying what he's saying and forcing the issue.
This problem affects you at home. This problem affects you at work. This problem affects your business dealings, and ultimately this problem affects the country and the world. It's not just obese kids. Now that's what I take care of, that's how I got into this, but this is much bigger. This is more of a manifestation of a societal breakdown.